position, at 6'6", number 3, Dylan Hawks. At shooting guard, 6'4", number 4, Jalen Green. The other guard, 6'7", number 16, the head coach for your home team. Fans, let's hear it for your Phoenix Suns.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Risache in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, Royce O'Neal is out there with Mark Williams. Then it's Green, then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's MP in at the 1. And you look at rookies coming in now versus decades past. Do they get more playing time right away nowadays, Tim?
I think it's fairly similar, B.A., but I do think there's more scrutiny on these teams with these high picks, so they'll get an opportunity sooner rather than later. Back in the day, a lot of these guys stayed in school longer, so they may have been more NBA ready.
Outside, Williams. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by the Hawks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Phoenix this year.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up to Phoenix. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Chums, thanks for the update. Pass to Risache. And here's Young. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him. That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Here's Daniels, and he misses his first shot.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Pass to Brooks. Outside, Green. Now MP, covered by Daniels. Brooks from outside. Suns keep it alive. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Here we go, man. Make some noise for your top.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Phoenix. In second now, but wanting to claim that top seed.
Well, I think for Phoenix, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
Daniels misses.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
MP shot is off.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Daniels. No made baskets yet, and that one's good. Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Phoenix making some changes. Look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Williams. Dylan Brooks comes in for O'Neal. And MP subbed in for Allen. Atlanta also making some changes. Gay's checked in for Porzingis. Risache comes in for Johnson. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kennard. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Risache out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gay in at the 5 down low. And stolen by Green. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Young from long range. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Atlanta with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
To the middle. Here's ABC. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Daniels outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Young. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
MP looking around. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. The 3-pointer off the mark. Hawks trail by 10. Up top, Alexander Walker. Green covering. Here's ABC. MP leaking out and executing. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Williams comes in for Richards. And it's O'Neal in for Booker. Atlanta also making some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Gay. And it's Johnson in for Alexander Walker.
He can beat you inside. He can beat you outside. Porzingis is truly the prototypical stretch big.
Back to MP. Pass to Brooks. There's the 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Young with it. Now guarded by MP. Back to Young. From downtown. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
MP against Young. MP outside. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Outside Young. Pass to Rizachet. From deep. Another three for Atlanta.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Right side O'Neal. Back to MP. Outside for Brooks. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Suns ahead. They're up 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, I asked you.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Phoenix Suns. Appreciate you joining us.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
Royce O'Neal is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's MP, then it's Williams, and it's Green in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Charity stripe shot. Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Rizachet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Risachet's got 5 points.
Yeah, great look for Rizachet. Close in, gets it done.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you so much. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And one thing the Suns showed last season, you got to have chemistry in addition to talent, Lex.
Well, it's so important that your stars complement each other. If all of them need the ball to be their best, it can definitely be difficult to run an offense.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
On the wing, Daniels. And Martin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And the shot goes. And it's a 12-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Johnson finds Young. Shoots. Nails the wide-open jumper. He's got 17.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Hawks trail by 12. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Hawks. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
to the right wing. Here's Porzingis, plenty of space. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Porzingis has got 6.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
And it's Daniels with the ball for the Hawks. A 12-point game, quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
A nice shot by Booker.
And that's part of why Booker is a real problem for defenses. He uses that mid-range, and it makes you have to cover all parts of the floor.
The 3 from Rizashea. Phoenix grabs the miss. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, MP. Covered by Daniels. Booker for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. ABC's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Daniels. He's scoreless. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Daniels. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
He just hasn't been able to find any kind of consistency to this point.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's picked off. Now here's Rizashea. Brooks defending. Now Alexander Walker. Daniels outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Booker. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right, jumpers will go.
Getting ready for the Suns. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Dylan Brooks checked in for Allen. And MP subbed in for Booker. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Gay. Johnson comes in for Houston. Rizashea, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Daniels is subbed in for Kennard. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Rizashea in at the small forward position. Oh, Williams with the block.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Green. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Richards is checked in for Williams. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. Allen, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Booker in for Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
He was all alone on that one. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Here's Young. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Daniels against MP. Outside Booker, 6 to shoot. Offline with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
Booker, the pass to ABC. Stolen by Young. And Booker pulls it down.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Back to MP. MP, a screen on Daniels. Shoots. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks,